Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology once again. Back to back, two videos today. Yes, I've done the June transits also. Please do watch that video. It's an important one. And this is week 22. I'll be discussing today. And this is based on Moon's transit in various signs and interaction with all the other grahas. So it's an important video. Please stay on. And if you really want to understand this transit, you must see it from ascendant moon and dasha also. So we must actually incorporate this because you stand out, in the readings. Because if you don't take dasha, dasha is the winner actually, or steals the show. So you must put up your chart on Drik Panchang, um, your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. And you will get the charts that I share generally in my readings also. And you will know your ascendant moon easily. And the Vimashotri Dasha that you're running would also be the hero of the reading. Yes, you have to put up that chart and you have to see what Dasha you are in. Suppose you're in a Jupiter Dasha and Jupiter is placed in, say, Sagittarius. So make Sagittarius your first house and see where the transit positions are. And that's how you will get to know about your current state. Ascendant moon, definitely they are fixed. You're born with it, so you can't change it. But dasha does change. So does the transit. So transit will definitely help you. So this week we have a very important, two important ingresses, which is Mercury's transit into Taurus and uh, Mars transit into Aries. So Mars is going to be in Gandanta to start with, and then moves into these settles down in Aries sign. So I'll be sharing the dates also first, and then I'll be sharing what are the moon's positions this week and how is it going to be interacting with other planets and in general what it is going to be. So let me start sharing with you the screen of the charts and how the positions are and the dates also. So please understand that these are all general readings that I'm taking up, and if at all something is not matching, please do use your dasha, because dasha sign plays a very important role. And if you really want to understand your personal reading, so you must actually incorporate that as well. So let me start sharing with you the screen of the 22nd week. How does it look like? So as you can see, Mercury is on the verge of changing signs. It's at 22 degrees. It's from the 22nd. Let me write it. This week is from the 27th May to, as you know, these are all live sessions, so I type it. So it's from the 27th May till this till the 2nd June, and it is the week 22. Moon is going to be transiting through 3 zodiac signs, in fact 4, because at times, Moon is very fast. So it happens that it covers signs and nakshatras rapidly. So Moon is going to be in Sagittarius on the 27th till the 4 p.m. and then moves into, on the 27th itself, moves into Capricorn. Now, when Moon is in the sign of Sagittarius, it's going to be in trine to Mercury. So that's what this transit is going to be about, based on Mercury and Moon's interaction in a way, because their uh, element is the same. Then Moon moves into Capricorn sign on to 27th of May itself in the evening, and moves till the 29th of May. Now, when Moon is in the earthy sign of Capricorn, so can you see what kind of configuration it is? It has to deal with. It is going to be in trine to Ketu, and is going to be trine to Sun, Venus, and Jupiter as well. So there are so many grahas who are going to be actually impacting this moon, and moon is also getting the impact on these signs, and these moon is also impacting. So it's mutual impact in fact. But remember, Ketu and moon combination is anxiety, and it gives you too much of nervousness also at the place of work maybe. So and then moon moves into the sign of Aquarius on the 30th till the 31st May, and is going to be conjunct Saturn. And then lastly is going to be in the sign of Pisces, where Rahu is waiting and greeting for this moon. 1st to the 2nd June, it's going to be in the Pisces sign. So this is what moon looks like this week, and is forming a connection. Every week, moon forms a connectivity with the planets, and once in a month with all the grahas, maybe sometimes twice also with some. So This is what the sky looks like, and Mercury is going to be changing signs. Mercury is going to be in the sign of Taurus from 31st May till the 14th of June, and Mars is going to be crossing this Gandanta, the junction point of Pisces, the water sign, to the fiery energy. So Mars is going to be in Revati, the Revati nakshatra, and will be transiting through the nakshatra of Ashwini. So it is going to be a very important ingress again. So this is a very important transit, because Mercury's nakshatra, Revati nakshatra, is actually a very important, it plays an important role. Mercury's transit also plays an important role this week. So it is like in the transition mode, even Mercury is a little unsettled. So Mars is going to be in Ashwini, and it's going to be from 1st of June till the 12th of July in Aries sign. It's going to be impacted by Saturn again. So we can anticipate some major events when Mars and Saturn are forming a connectivity, that on the global level, we do experience too many earthquakes, etc. also in and around the the new moons and full moons time. So let's start with the reading of Taurus sign for the weeklies. Let me just shift this here. Okay. So this is based on ascendant, as I said, ascendant, moon, and dasha. Okay, you have to see dasha also. Okay. And this is the first sign, Aries. All right. So 2 videos will be coming in soon. Mercury's transit Taurus, and the other one is Mars transit Aries. Mars is in Gandanta, you must know. So it's an important video. Again, I'll be incorporating everything in this video. It's a mixed one. So Mars's influence is very important in the first house of yours. So this is an important week for you. If at all you have any stuck up energies, stuck up jobs, you will definitely get momentum. And moon is also going to be interacting with the Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and lastly the Pisces sign this week. So this is an important week to make decisions regards to your travels, regards to your work, any kind of journeys, friendships, meeting people, influential people, making contact with foreigners. All that is going to be the theme of the week. And you definitely will be feeling the energies even more with Mercury's ingress in your second house. So second house transit is about communication, intellect, adaptability, and practicality also is involved when Mercury is forming a connection with the Taurus sign. And surely you will appreciate your people around you also this week, and you will get that bonus or acclaim that at the workplace as well. So in case you're looking for any kind of job change, so you can anticipate it, because Mars is also going to be looking at your 8th house, is going to be looking at your 7th. So just mind your anger, mind your tongue. You can go a little sarcastic. So that is something that you have to take care of. I've given the dates in the initial summary part. Please do hear that. And also, you must start chanting or reciting Hanuman Chalisa or Hanuman Stotram. Anything to do with Bajrang Bali will help you sail through any kind of issues that you're experiencing. Also, Sun, Venus, Jupiter Jupiter is also going to rise, after a couple of days' time. So this is like in June. So this is also going to be giving you some grace, and anything to do with exploration, anything to do with travels, any new subjects that you want to incorporate and learn. So this is going to be instigating all of that as well. Rahu in the 12th house means that you're going to be connecting with the foreigners, and you'll be connecting with some people from the other community also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. Do watch the June readings. I've done that video. Please do go back and watch that. For Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 8th house for a few hours, and then moves into your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. So this is a beautiful transit on the 27th, you might feel a little uneasy to start with, but beautiful transit henceforth. So when moon is in the 8th house, you have to take care of your emotions. You have to take care of your mental setup. You don't have to get carried away and make wrong decisions and wrong choices because others are influencing you. Sometimes what happens, we start doing things as per other people's convenience, or we want to do things to please others. So you have to avoid till the 4 p.m. 27th India time. So just avoid, please move your clock back and forth if at all you are in different time zones as per India. So you can just change the timings. I'm telling you what are the India timings. So 27th May till 4 p.m. This is going to be in trine to Mercury also. So your communication, your education, your studies, they might just get hampered here and there, or your intellect, might just not favor you. You might just make wrong decisions, and then you will feel like, I wish I couldn't have, I shouldn't have done that or this. Okay. Then moon is going to be in your 9th house, and that's going to be from 9th house. It is in Capricorn from 27th May onwards, 4 p.m. onwards till the 29th of May. So there's a lot of energy in the earthy signs, as you know, in the Taurus sign, in Virgo sign, as well as when moon transits through Capricorn sign. So this is going to be about finances. You're going to be thinking about exploration, some new projects coming in. You're going to be thinking about how I can grow financially, how I can be connecting with my family members also. You're exploring the hidden realms of your life also, some hidden potential. You're upskilling yourself. You're meeting people who are going to be helping you out, your mentors, your colleagues, your superiors, or your guru or your father, guru like, or father like guru, or guru like father. You're going to be meeting and connecting as well. So this is something which is going to be really positive for you, and it is going to be giving you that kind of relief also at the same time, because when you are well equipped in your emotions and in your mental setup, it is definitely going to be very, very positive for you. I hope my new mic is actually sounding good. I really want to hear that from you all. Please give me that feedback. And it's just because on popular demand, you people were saying, no, the voice is breaking, the voice is not clear, and all that. So I thought, yes, I must buy another one. And yes, I try to please everyone. I try to do that because, I don't want to, because you people are my well-wishers. So it's no harm when somebody is trying to guide you. And at any age, if you are getting that kind of guidance, you should take it. And that's what moon's transit in the 9th house is going to be. It's on my sign though, but still, it is about Taurus people. And definitely moon is going to be with Saturn, and Saturn and Venus are forming a, Sasa and the Malave yoga. And Mars, when goes into the Aries sign, is going to be forming a Ruchaka yoga for the movable signs. So definitely it is going to be very positive for the ones who are planning any job change, any kind of upliftment at the workplace, especially on the 30th and the 31st of May. It's a very beautiful time for you. And Mercury is also going to be transiting through your first house. So very positive for money making, for any kind of decisions regarding your finances, if you have to make any decisions about travels and buying, purchasing of any gadgets. So you will be planning everything during this time period. And surely this is a good time period for making any kind of changes in your own personality also. If you want to buy some beauty products, or you want to go for cosmetic surgery, etc. Mars is also going to be changing signs, of course. So Mars is definitely going to be giving you some foreign connections, foreign maybe some foreign partner you come across. And partnership business is also going to be definitely very positive and good for you. And you surely will be thinking of growth, and you are going to be having some major positive changes in and around your atmosphere and your surroundings. Moon transits through your 11th house on the 1st and the 2nd of June, and that's the time period when you can have some confusion within your circle that you move around in, and you have to be careful. People will instigate you. You might just think that you are actually in that particular zone where you are getting so confused about your your decision making. You're influenced by others, so that is something you have to be cautious about. In case you have to make any travel plans, etc., so you can do that. Any kind of innovation, any kind of money making, if you want to take help of the experts or your community. So you should, but be careful. There will be people who will be trying to pull you back also. So that's something that you have to work on. Ketu is, as it is transiting your fifth house, so romance, etc. You're already having some issues there because Jupiter is also combust. So once Jupiter gains energy and starts recovering and gains, is Udaya, is coming out of the combustion. So things will get better and better in your romance, childbirth, etc. So you will feel much, much better there as well. In relationship, you have to be careful because Mars is looking at your seventh house also from Aries sign from first onwards. So you need to be really focused on your on your reconciliation rather than breaking up from your partner. There can be that you are having some issues to deal with here. Okay, so things are looking good, and it's up to you how you handle the energies, because there is a lot of energy in your first house, and this means that you're going to be having a lot of tug of war between the planets. I want to the egoistical you, and you have to be careful about your mental setup, aggression, etc. Also communication. But overall, it's not bad at all because Jupiter and Venus, two Shubh grahas, are in your lagna. So surely a very positive time period to initiate anything that you wish to and complete the tasks as well. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your seventh house for a few hours, and then in the evening India time it is going to be moving into your eighth. So 27th May onwards, 4 p.m. onwards till the 29th of May, Moon is going to be in your eighth house. See, whenever Moon is going to be in the eighth house, you must understand that's a Chandra Ashtama. Chandra Ashtama is not considered to be a very beautiful placement, a very good placement for Moon, because Moon exalts in Taurus sign, which is the mouth, and the exit, whatever we discharge, is the eighth house energy. So when Moon is there, that means that you can have either a digestive issue, you might just eat something or overeat and then regret, or there can be some decision that you really can't undo and you feel uncomfortable because of that also. And then you repent, oh, why did I make that decision? I shouldn't have done that. So all that actually, it's better that you're prepared for it and don't get carried away. This brings about possessiveness, jealousy, etc. also in you. Some kind of negative energy prevails when Moon is in the eighth house. And then you come to know about yourself. Oh my God, why did I do that? Why am I feeling that? I shouldn't have. So that is something which is the regeneration, you're reborn in a way. When Moon comes out of the eighth house, it is moving towards the wisdom, the house of wisdom. So that's the ninth house. So now you gain that, you regain that wisdom and you feel much better. And that's what with this Moon will experience on the 30th and the 31st, when Moon transits through the ninth house and conjuncts Saturn. So you're going to be thinking very seriously. Your approach towards attaining the bigger picture, you're thinking about upskilling yourself, you're seriously doing things now on the ground level rather than the superficial level, because Moon here in your ninth house, when is conjunct this Saturn, brings about the real you. It extracts the real you actually, and that's something which is awaited. And when Moon, which is the swiftest, and conjuncts Saturn the slowest, that's why it is Sadesati. Sadesati is actually mentally, you feel very drained. At times I've seen that people, they feel quite, by the end of the Sadesati, they say, oh my God, we had a very tough time. But remember, that's the way we learn also. It is a delayed factor, of course. Whatever you will do, might feel frustrated also. You might just go out for dinner and you might not get good food. That also happens, when a Moon is food and Saturn is cold. So you might just get cold food or oily food and spicy food, and you will not like it, maybe, And then Moon moves into lastly your 10th house, and that's happening on the 1st and the 2nd June. And that's where, you will be appreciated at the workplace. You will be getting what you have been waiting for. Your workload will be actually offloaded and people will appreciate you. People will try to come together and work together as a team. So that's something that you have been waiting for. And this is also the time period when there will be some misunderstandings also, which can be caused because of this Rahu's presence. So you can be emotionally drained, but at the same time, you will be able to manage things also because people are appreciating you. You're starting new projects. So this is also that kind of a phase. But surely you will have some misunderstanding at the workplace. So you be careful. And also, there's a stellium, that is Mercury is also transiting your 12th house, and Mars is ingressing from your 10th to the 11th. So this is a sort of a placement where, you will be thinking about growth, connection with the overseas people. You're actually you're craving for that breakthrough from a long time, and this is that kind of a configuration. Overseas connectivity, people from the other community might just come to help you. Okay. And so you should actually be very particular about your expenditure part, on what you are spending, whether you really need this or you don't. Um, and you should be more charitable. You should connect with people in the hospital or, who are suffering, and you should donate some eye medicine or something to do with dental issues if somebody is facing, or teeth issues, cancer patients, you should do for them. So that will also balance out quite many things, but don't do it conditionally. If you do it conditionally, then this is not going to be actually helping you. In fact, it's everything you do should be unconditional. Okay. So Ketu is there in your 4th house. So it is going to be giving you some issues here and there regards to education, lack of time, and not able to spend time with the home, with the family, with the home environment. You're spending too much time, long working hours, and not able to balance things. Try balancing things out. Whatever aggression you have been feeling at the workplace, some sort of tiff with the, with the co-workers and all, now you will feel better. Mars will be in Gandanta for a couple of days, starting from 31st to the 2nd. So that's the time period when you will feel the transition. You are in the transition mode. But once Mars gains this strength, it's good for forming a connectivity with those kind of people who will uplift you. You will be very aggressively working towards success and making money. The breakthroughs, as I said, will definitely be starting from now. Okay. Also, don't fall prey to any kind of litigation. Any kind of litigation is not advisable during this week. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is, if I miss out on something, please do let me know if any aspect I have missed out, because I go fast and I forget. And no script and nothing, it's just extempore. I speak and speak and speak. Okay. So coming to Cancer sign. For Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. 6th house just for a few hours, and then moves into 9th, 10th, and then 11th. So this is how the week looks like. So to start with, you might just be focused more on your health, fitness. You have been from past 2 days also, doing that, 26th, 27th, you have been just, focused more on your health and how you can just control on your diet, and maybe you're going for long walks and brisk walking, etc. And that's really required. You have been gaining weight, so you must work out and you must look good, and be fitness, be on that fitness regime, so that everything is balanced out and health issues are controlled also. Anything to do with your, relationships, etc., you will be feeling from 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards India time to the 29th May, you will be experiencing too much of love, affection, nurturing nature, and, that kind of reciprocation from your partner also. So you are in that zone where you will spend time with your partner, or you will be spending more money and investing time with your business partner also. So, or maybe some new projects is you have been discussing, so that this might be the time when you will be starting something new. So this is a good transit for you, and you will be definitely getting some kind of balancing factor here. You might just take your family out for dinner, or you will wear some new clothes. So all that is also seen from the 7th house when moon transits. And moon being your Lagnesh transiting the 7th house, the sign of Saturn. So this might just bring about the coldness in relationship also sometimes. So you need to balance that yourself, how you can just, be more cordial and how you can do better in your relationships. Moon is going to be in your 8th house, and Saturn is already there waiting for this moon, because moon transits through this Saturn or this sign every 27 days. So this is going to be forming a connection on the 30th and the 31st of May. And that's when Mercury is also leaving the zone and going to be transiting your 11th house. So when moon is transiting your 8th house, so you might just feel quite low on energy, or you might just feel that everything is being delayed. You want to do it, but it's not working your way. So Kumbha people, generally, when moon transits the Kumbha Rashi, that is the Aquarius sign. So you do feel that, your friends suddenly become too much of the guiding forces. So because this is also the 11th sign of the natural zodiac, so you might become very charitable to the blind, to the needy, or the handicapped. You might just go in that charitable mood, and you will meet people who are going to be helping you out with your own stuck up energies also. You have certain, at times we do feel, we feel irritable, angry, anguish is there, pain is there. Then we look at others. When we look at others, we feel jealous. Why that person is getting successful and I'm not. All those energies also you will be going through. It's said that you don't get good food. You tend to eat wrong foods when moon Saturn are conjunct. So you need to warm your food up well and eat. Otherwise, you can have some digestive issues as well. So take care during this time. 1st and the 2nd of June, a moon is going to be transiting your 9th house, and Mars is going to be forming a Ruchaka yoga in your Kendra when it transits on the 1st. It is going to be in Gandanta though. Mars is going to be in the Gandanta. Gandanta is the transition, it's like the junction point from the water energy to the fire energy. So you can imagine how the transition is. It's a big transition from the water energy. When you're entering the fire energy, it means that now the emotional you is going to be the active you. You're going to be taking the initiative now. You have that zeal to do things now. So that's what this Mars is going to do. And definitely when moon transits through your 9th house, you might just connect with the foreigners. Your father might fall sick, or they can be that you go to you follow some other religion, and you learn some languages also when moon is transiting here. And you definitely are looking for upskilling yourself, upscaling yourself. All that is also evident. This week is good for conception. If you are looking for childbirth, you can do it by the end of the week. And of course, conception. And if at all you're looking for any, anything connected with your children, sending them overseas, etc. So this is also the week when you can plan all of that as well. So this is a good time period. As Mercury is also going to be in your 11th house, so investment purpose, it's a good time. So you can go for investment. Sudden changes will happen, fluctuations will happen, and good for getting involved in some some foreign companies also you can connect with. Okay, that way it is a good week for you. I know 8th house transit might just confuse you a bit, but surely overall it is giving you a good growth. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. For Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. 5th house just for a few hours and then moves into your 6th. So when moon is in the 5th house of yours from 27th May till the 4th p.m. India time. So this is the time period when you will, so change your time zones, please. As per your time zones, change your time. So when moon is in the 5th house, so this is the time period when you feel like unwinding, actually. You want to enjoy, you want to spend time with your children. You yourself become childlike when moon is transiting your the zone. So you do feel connected with your children, or you're discussing about children, you're conceiving, or you have conceived, or you're discussing childhood progeny. So all that works. And in your romantic relationship, there can be some upheaval that you have to go through. So do not make any hasty decision. I don't want to be with this partner. I want to break up. I want to be with this partner, etc., etc. So it's not right. If you can avoid making decisions during this time period, especially till the 4 p.m. India time 27th. So avoid. It's good if you can hold on to that. And then, decide once moon transits your sixth house. And sixth house moon transits on the 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards till the 29th May. So this is a good transit for you because moon transiting the sixth house means that you're going to be looking after yourself, your mental setup, your relationships will improve. So this is where, you will make right kind of decisions and choices. You will connect with your co-workers. This is a house of servitude. Maybe you're working too much, long hours, because in the fifth house you have enjoyed, you have spent time with your family, with your children, etc. Now you want to work. There is a lot of work and you're very productive also. So this is something when moon transits through your fifth house happens, and sixth house happens. And this is the time when you will follow a strict regime now. Sports activity, you might just go for long walks, brisk walking, running, jogging, all of those you just start. It's a good time. If you haven't, you should start when moon is in the sixth house and you see how well you do and how fast you lose your weight also if you're on that losing weight side. Moon moves into your seventh house on the 30th and the 31st of May. Now, that's the time period when Moon is going to be conjunct Saturn. Saturn is forming a Sasa Yoga. Saturn is very strong here. So the partner is doing very well since Saturn has transited here. The partner is actually becoming a little indifferent also, or maybe is working long hours, is spending less time with you. There is some sort of a detaching and a cold relationship that you're having. When moon transits here, there will be an emotional connect, physical connect. When Saturn transits for Leo natives, especially, either you're working long hours or you're detached or the partner is. Saturn makes you cold. So physical relationships have gone for a toss. And when moon transits here, so it is going to trigger all of that as well. And this might just be a good time period to connect with the family, take them out for dinner, or just buy them good clothes, etc. It's a good time period to start a new business also, if at all you're thinking of planning of expansion of your business. So this might just get the foreign investors also, because moon is your 12th lord. Moon will be transiting your 8th house on the 1st and the 2nd of June, and the very same day, even Mars is going to be transiting the Aries sign and is going to be in Kandanta also for a couple of days. So when, your luck lord is actually, forming a connection with your lagna. So this is something which is going to uplift you. Now you will get clarity. Now you're all charged up. So when moon transits your 8th house, that is on the 1st and the 2nd, this Rahu energy is going to play out very, very, it is going to be predominant actually. So you have to be careful about your health. You have to be eating right. You have to take care of your emotions, because there are certain insecurities that you're going through. So you need to be careful about your mental setup. You're jealous. Maybe you're thinking of wrong things, wrong means of money, be fooling others. That's a big no, because Rahu energy in the 8th house actually, makes you do all wrong things, or you think about doing wrong things. I'm not saying that all the Leo people will be doing that. It's just that whatever the classic texts have mentioned, I'm mentioning, it could be definitely intensity varies from person to person. So then moon is going to be in your with Rahu that day. So this might just bring about some complications here and there in your relationships also, because it's the second from your 7th. And Ketu is transiting your 8th house from the 7th. So partner's health you have to take care of also. Okay. The speech, there can be some speech or dental related issues, eyesight related issues, digestive issues, lower abdominal related issues can come up. So take care of all of that. And now holding urine for a long time is not advisable. It happens, people do that. And then Rahu energy plays out. So that's what. And Mars is going to be in your 9th house and is going to be giving you some changes. Rapid changes actually will happen, and you will gain that energy and strength to do things very fast. And the results will actually come up and start showing also. The energies are pretty heightened during this time. And Venus, Jupiter, and Sun, as it is, are transiting here. Mercury will be also transiting your 10th house. So some breakthroughs you will be getting. Business proposals will actually materialize. So any kind of investment plans if you have made, so this is going to be very positive, and they will actually culminate into growth and materialization of what was on halt till now. So things are looking good. as far as your work is concerned, as far as your business is concerned. It's just that you have to take care of your health and a little bit on your relationship front. Children wise, it's a very positive time period. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, Moon is going to be transiting your fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh houses. Fourth house only for a few hours. On the 27th May till 4 p.m. India time, Moon is going to be in your fourth house. Please change your time as per your zone. Then Moon moves into your fifth house. So when Moon is for a few hours in the fourth house, you might just be very emotional about your family. There can be some verbal confrontation also. You might just be saying something and you're at home and maybe, you just pick up on someone and then, you regret also. So that's something which can happen in the first half, but surely you will recover also. If you have to go in for any kind of, property related or vehicle related deal, you can just crack that as well. And then Moon moves into your fifth house on the 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards till the 29th of May. So it's a long stay for Moon here in the fifth house. So this is the time period when you will experience that you need to work on your relationships. You need to be very creative. You can be very creative also. Painting, drawing, dance, drama, all that, activities or entertainment, going out for movie, etc. You can just enjoy. And you might just go for dinner also out with your family. And also there is the Saturn sign here when Moon transits in your fifth house. So this is about connecting with your children. Children might require your attention. So pay attention. And you yourself, are the child like you. So maybe, you want to cater to that child inside you also. Romance might just be a little cold, detaching, or maybe you will be rethinking about this relationship even more, if at all it's just initiated. So you will just be thinking very carefully whether you want to be in this relationship or not. All of that also is going to be the energy working. Also, Moon is going to be in your sixth house, and Saturn is waiting here on the 30th to the 31st of May. And that's the time when Saturn and Moon are going to be in conjunct in your sixth house. So you must eat right. You must focus more on your work. Productivity will increase. There's a lot of work that you have to finish. And there is a lot of energy about venting that energy. Sweat it out, actually. Pay attention to your health, your diet, fitness regime. When Moon is transiting here in the sixth house, you can start also. This is not a good time period for litigation purpose. There can be people who are competing you, and there is a lot about, um, your competition. You're working really hard, how you can attain that success. But surely the people at the place of work, you will be connecting and you will be getting that support, and they'll be also helping you out this week. So maybe some collaborations, some projects together you'll be doing as well. Moon lastly will be in your seventh house, where in Mars is also going to be leaving the zone, and Mercury has already left your eighth house on the 31st. So this is where, you will be experiencing some over expectations, from your partner or your business partner, or there is some confusion amongst you two that causes, some kind of frustration. So when Moon is here, you're very emotional, you're very nurturing, your partner is also so. But when Rahu is there, your expectations grow exponentially. So from your relationship, you start expecting a lot. When Moon is there, you go very emotionally drained. You feel that, oh my God, I'm doing so much, I'm not getting what I wanted. And, you feel detached. Suddenly you cut off from the world. So that's what is happening when Moon is transiting your seventh house. And you are not able to cope up with your partner's expectations. So take the partner out for dinner or just spend some time. Try to, you can try to do that, right? And when Mars is going to be transiting, Mars is not a friendly graha to Virgo sign ruler. So to Mercury. So when Mars is going to be in Gandanta, so that's the time period when you can have some health issues or you can make some wrong decisions. So the best remedy for you is do Hanuman Chalisa. And also, you must donate something. I'll tell you, maybe, you can have honey in the morning in lukewarm water, and you can donate something in red lentils or red clothes to the needy. Okay. And when Mars is transiting your eighth house, in the east direction, you must actually, in the east direction, you must keep some area open, it said. So it will be good for you in the east, southeast, in fact. Okay, so it will be good for you. Also, you can be a little aggressive. There can be too much of sexual urge. You can be sexually agile during this time with Mars here, and there can be some revelations also. Eighth house is revealing something, so there can be some revelation. Maybe some extramarital relationship can be revealed. So you have to be prepared and careful about that as well. Those energies can be prevalent as well. And also, Jupiter is gaining strength gradually. So by the time, Jupiter comes out of the combustion, so that is where, your luck will enhance, and the divine grace will also fall on you. And that is when, you will form a good connection with your partner, also in your family members. Purchase of property, etc., will also be possible. So if you have to make any such decisions, wait till the time Jupiter gains strength. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, Moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses this week. So when Moon is in the third house, it's only for a few hours. So as per India time, it is going to be in the Sagittarius sign till the 4 p.m. India time on the 27th May, and then moves into the fourth house. So when Moon is in the third house, this is a time to connect with people, communicate. You might just acquire knowledge also. You want to, maybe you will learn. You're on the induction. Maybe, you have just joined the job and you're on the induction part. So that is something which happens when Moon is in your third house transit. So this is something which is going to give you that power, that zeal to start something new. Travels, short journeys also are possible. 4 p.m. onwards, you are home, or you are in that environment where, you're just looking after yourself. You're nurturing yourself. So maybe, you're working from home, or you're connecting with your family, or some relatives have come home. So you're attending to them and discussing about your childhood days. It so happens. So you're just too emotional. And as it is, I've seen Libra natives have generally, a very disciplined mother, because Capricorn, wherever Capricorn is, you feel quite bandhan. There is some kind of, bandhan, or we can say there is some blockage there, or fourth house is mother. So mother can be very restrictive, or can be very disciplined, or can be very strict. When Moon transits here, your connection with your mother might just be too close, or you're too attached to the mother, or you're just discussing or doing things as per your mother also. And you will be thinking about, purchasing of property, vehicle, also some inheritance on cards. And also there is a possibility of some a connection with your friends. Maybe you will call them over and have a party there. And you can redo your, refurbish your place, your home also, when Moon is in the fourth house. You're decorating, or you're just, moving, shifting. Moon is also movable, no? Moon is also trying to shift, make you shift from the place where you are. And then Moon moves into your fifth house, and that's where the Saturn is already waiting. So fifth house Saturn means it is giving you some slowdom, in whatever you're doing. So this is something which you have to be really careful about, when you're making decisions in your, as regards to your romance, your partner, your relationship, and of course your creativity and entertainments. That might just be curtailed when Moon goes here. So you're having that inclination, that artistic bent of mind. So you want to unwind, you want to follow that hobby of yours, something which you haven't from a long time. And that happens on the 30th to the 31st of May. So that is something which will give you a lot of inclination towards seriousness. You will be pursuing something which you left. You will start doing that. I love playing squash. So whenever, my fifth house gets triggered up, though I'm not Libra, but whenever my fifth house gets triggered up, then I am actually, feeling like, doing things and pursuing my hobbies again. So, or connect with my children. So that's something when Moon transits your fifth house. And for your kind information, I am 54, completing 55 this year. So, and, on my birthday, I do prashna also for everyone. So just for your information. And thank God, if I look younger, thank you. Thank you all for giving me all that love, keeps me going. And I really thank God. Why I'm saying all this. I don't know, whenever I do Libra, I get emotional because I'm very hugely connected to Libra. So maybe, I really wish that, everybody's happy and enjoying, and it's just a mental state. If you are happy, you attract happiness, I've seen. If you are not happy, the universe says only yes. So if you say, oh, I'm sad, oh, my work got delayed, okay, tathastu, yes. So it gets delayed, I've seen. So I at times do that, and at times I realize, and I just try to change my statements. So change your vocabulary and start thanking God instead, and say that yes, things are moving ahead, things are doing very well, things will happen, things are happening. So once you say that, back to back assignments, I can assure you I'm getting vastu assignments. And I have this thing about nazar, that people will say that, oh, if I'll share with you guys, nazar ho jayega. It's not like that. Like the evil eye that we say. No. When I share my happiness with you, it grows exponentially. I'm telling you, your blessings work. And when I'm sad also, when my children are not doing well or something happens, I share that. And you won't believe, I get that. I get the blessings of yours, and everything is falling in place. So thank you. Thank you for all your support, everyone. And for sure, Libra natives are going to do well, and they're having Venus transit also in your eighth house. So that's also good. Some new research work you're getting, new job assignments you're getting. So this is a very positive time period for you. Mercury is also going to be transiting your eighth house, and this will give you some new projects, some new investment planning also is going to take place. You're very creative, and things are going to fall in place. Now, Mars is also going to be forming a Ruchaka yoga for you, for the baby, especially born during this time in the Kendra, in the seventh house. Just take care of the aggressive energy, channelize it well, rather than wasting your energy on frivolous issues, frivolous people. It's better. There are frivolous people I have seen in my life also, I have experienced. So I use this word because, you can't let yourself down, not because the others, to please others. You can't. So don't get bogged down. Don't get influenced by people who are just trying to pull you down. They can't see you happy. That's why they're behaving like that. So just ignore them, move forward, channelize your energy. Don't waste your time on them, thinking and brooding about the frivolous issues. Okay. Things are going to get better. As far as your travel planning is concerned, you should take care of your money and your paperwork. You should take care of all of that. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio, a long one for Libra. Started to lecture actually. Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your, one sec. Moon is going to be transiting your second, third, fourth, and fifth houses this week. Second house only for a few hours, because Moon is going to be on the 27th of May till 4 p.m. It's going to be in the second house. So that's the time when you will connect with your family. You will be dining out. Maybe you'll be going out, taking, not dining out, but yeah, you can be taking your delegation or some foreigners or some people who are entertaining and taking them out for lunch or something. So that happens, during the first half, in fact. And connecting with your family, thinking about finances, some expenditures also on cards. And by the evening, you will realize, oh my God, why did I waste so much money? So be prepared. Do not at any cost waste your money. Okay. And do take care of your speech during this time. Don't utter anything which actually, gives you, don't utter anything which actually is not in good taste later. Okay. So mind your tongue. Don't utter words which can hurt others. 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards, India time, till the 29th of May, Moon is going to be in your third house. Third house energy is a very powerful energy because it's 8th from 8th. So you will start something new. That's why short journeys, connection with the people around you, and, doing things which, which will give you that growth, that starts from the third, because third is the house of courage also, that Ichha Shakti. So you will definitely be getting into that zeal, and in that mode where, you want to achieve things, you want to do things for others, you want to do, you want to connect with your siblings, and you will get all sorts of help also from the people that, you've been waiting for. Moon gives you that in the third house. Any Shubh Graha going through the third house will give you all the positive people around you also. You will connect with them. You will communicate with them. This is the house of communication, no? And arms. Arms is the help. Maybe some house help, you have been waiting for. You come across that one. Okay. In India, the biggest issue I come whenever I visit India is my maid is on leave, my driver is on leave, my so and so is blah 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 is on leave. So that is something is a big issue nowadays, because we have dependency. And remember, in the Kali Yuga, in the Aquarian age, Saturn is labor class. Saturn is the help, actual masses, and Venus and Mercury and Rahu. These have to be very strong. These are strong, in fact. The women counterparts with Venus. Mercury is business class, business, communication, education class. Rahu is expansive energy, you dealing with the foreigners, etc. Also we see from Rahu. So these four planets, if are strong, either or amongst these are strong, you're sorted for this life, for sure. Suppose somebody is born during this time period. Just imagine the chart, how the chart is. It's looking so beautiful. Mars is in trine, though it's in Gandanta. It's going to be in Gandanta, but it's still very strong. Can you see? It's with Rahu. The Lagnesh is strong now. So this is a good time period for any decisions as far as your government-related job, selling of property, buying, purchasing property. Venus is forming a yoga. Saturn is forming a yoga. Saturn is looking at your first house. Mars is looking at your first house. So this is after transiting through the Aries sign. So this is becoming a very positive, strong yoga in your chart right now. So you will experience a lot of energy, some new avenues opening for you, foreign land opportunities opening for you. Saturn is transiting your fourth house, so you can travel, exit from this place to another. You can just change the place. So all that will happen when Moon also transits the Aquarius sign on the 30th and the 31st of May. So especially when that happens, it is going to trigger. So you will be feeling very emotional about your family. Connection with your mother might just be very, mother is very strict and dominating, or maybe, the mother is asking a lot from you, also happens. Or mother's health suffers when Saturn is transiting your fourth house, and Moon when transits as well. So this is going to be giving you some issues. Remember, Saturn Shani Dev, was Chaya Putra. He actually, was very protective about the mother and could not see the mother's disgrace, insult. Surya Devata was again and again, rebuking, was all the time, pushing them away. This Shani Devata could not see. So when Moon and Saturn come together, you become very emotional about your mother. I've seen this in many horoscopes. Shani Dev was an ardent, follower of the mother. He learned so much from the mother. That is why when Saturn is in the fourth house, looking at the fourth house, the mother is very educated, is very, very strict also. Not strict, but disciplined. So you become very disciplined when Moon transits through Saturn. So you have to follow that path rather than, following a wrong path. You need to follow the right path. The righteousness should prevail. Okay. And that happens on the 30th and the 31st. And then lastly, Moon will be transiting your fifth house. So when I'm giving you these snippets in between, in these kind of sutras, you must make a note if at all you're learning astrology yourself, because this is something which is in layers inside me, and I just come up with it and I just share. So you must make a note. And then Moon is going to be, for non-astrologers, I'm sorry, I just keep talking about all this in between, but surely the teacher in me doesn't stop, actually, So Moon is going to be in Pisces sign on the 1st and the 2nd June, and that's happening on the 5th sign when Moon is transiting your, on the 1st and the 2nd with Rahu. So now this is the time period when you can have confusion in your relationship. You want to start a relationship and you want to, just propose, and you're not able to, or there is some confusion which happens. And this is something which gives you some irritability, and you are more inclined towards entertainment, something, which is out of the league. You're not following the right, what do you call that? Those kinds of addictions or something, maybe, having inclination towards drinking, etc., liquor consumption, all that, can happen. So entertainment not at the cost of your health. So take care. So you can get involved in some circle or in that kind of a community where, you can go haywire. So be careful. For children also, there is a lot of confusion, what subjects to take up, what to do. All that happens when moon is transiting Rahu, and there's a lot of insecurity also. There can be some complication in the childbirth if at all you have you're on that way. So get ready and be prepared for all these things. Mars will be transiting through your sixth and Mercury your seventh. So this is the time period when you will gain that momentum now, because it is going to be giving you that inclination towards doing things productively. Now you're going to be in that zone of servitude and doing things with zeal and enthusiasm. Taking good care of your body and your health, fitness also is the key. And this is also going to make you very competitive. And when Mercury is transiting your seventh house, you can be forming a good connection with your partner, good for investments, good for growth. So I will be making a separate video though, but yeah, I wanted to incorporate this reading as well. Jupiter is also gaining momentum and success here because it's coming out of the combustion zone. So things are looking good for you as far as your finances is concerned, as far as your health is concerned. It's just that you have to take care of your relationships and the creativity and overindulgence. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. Sagittarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and fourth houses, and lastly the fifth. So for few hours, moon is going to be in your lagna, that is till the 4 p.m. India time on the 27th, and that's the time period you'll be more nurturing, you'll be more caring, you'll be thinking about growth, you'll be thinking about new things, how you can start something new avenues opening up for you, etc. So you're very much focused on yourself and on your nurturing kind nature. So this is going to be good for going in for some haircut, hairdo, physical appearance you want to work on. So that happens when moon is in your first house. You might just go for upgrading your education also. Moon is going to be in your second house on the 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards India time, and till the 29th of May, moon is going to be in your second. So that's a time period when you will be thinking and focused more on how you can acquire more knowledge about, your finances, your budget planning, how you can take the help of your own, thought process or your own community or your parents or your family values, that how you can use your upbringing to see. This is the house of accumulation. This is your wealth, basically, what you have got from your family. It's like your family is supportive of you. So take their help, take their advice. And this is also the time period when you will be working on your finances in a very ethical way, because it's a Saturn sign after all. So you don't want to go haywire and start doing things which actually, you haven't, you don't want to regret later. Expenditure part you have to cut down on. It might just give you too much of expenses, and there can be expenses on vehicle purchase, clothes, jewelry, share bonds, or maybe gold. You can purchase all of that during this time. So cut down. I would not say don't do it, but just be watchful, be mindful of whatever you're buying and purchasing. Eat right. You can go overboard and overindulgent in eating also. Speak softly with others. Okay, don't hurt others. This is applicable to one and all, but yes, during this time period especially, we lose temper. At times we do, and then we regret. So that is the remorse that you can go through. So be careful about that. 30th and the 31st May, moon is going to be conjunct Saturn in your third house. So this is going to bring about some short journeys, travels, planning some, some kind of future, which is actually promoting you, or you're discussing promotion, you're discussing some new projects and some new people you're going to be meeting also during this time. Communication is the key. You should actually plan everything really well when moon is transiting through your third house. This is the house of help also. You will get all sorts of help that you have been waiting for from a long time. And when moon moves here, so this is going to be giving you that courage also to make decisions, the boldness that has been missing out. So this is good for investment planning. This is good for starting new ventures and good for connecting with your siblings and neighbors as well. Moon is going to be finally in your fourth house, and that's happening on the 1st and the 2nd of June. And moon here is going to be conjunct Rahu also. So this is the time when, you will have some confused state of mind as far as your home front is concerned, your family relation is concerned. You might just buy something and you will regret. Maybe there are complications or disputed property that you're going to be buying, or maybe you'll be signing documents and without reading you sign and then you regret. So all that you have to be careful about. Maybe, at the workplace, there is a lot of commotion and confusion. You are obsessed about your home family environment, but you have to be at the workplace. So that is something that, drives you at the workplace, that, yes, I have to go back home. So this moon, when transits through the Pisces sign in the fourth house, gives you that emotional backing and too much of obsession about your family. So have that balanced approach. Work life, you have to balance, of course. And Mars is going to be leaving your fourth house and will be transiting your fifth. And this is also going to be giving you some connectivity with children, education plan. You might just go for sports activity. It is good for any kind of creativity also. If you have any creativity plus, where mind as well as, see, Mars is a warrior. So you will definitely implement whatever the creative energies you were having, or you have already got the ideas. Now you're going to be implementing that. Whatever the ideas you have, that is not Mars. Whatever the ideas you have, that is the intellect, is Mercury. But to implement, you need Mars. So now you will have the Martian energy working in you, and you will get those accolades and acclaims from the the seniors and bosses as well. And this Mars transit through your Aries sign, it's happening on the 1st of June till the 12th of July. So this is the time period when you should be careful about your children's health also. They can go a little aggressive. So aggression should be towards, the positive. There are two sorts of aggression. Aggression is something which can bring about the negative emotion of yours, fighting with others, aggressive, rough speech, etc. But aggression is required, to complete the task also. So channelize that. How you can, use this Martian trait, in you to do things positive and make things positive and do things, achieve the goals. So that is what the Martian energy is working towards. And also we have Mercury transiting through your sixth house, which is again very positive for competitive spirit and, you connecting with the people, communication gap, whatever is there, you're bridging it with your co-workers, with your bosses, etc. And you're going to be very productive. And this is also a good time period for forming a connection with your partner. Relationship in your business is going to improve with your business partner also, and at the workplace as well. You're going to be helping each other actually, So that's something which is going to happen. And for sure, you can change certain things also, which is going to be giving you some upliftment in your life as well. When eighth lord is transiting, remember here, eighth lord is transiting one by one. So it will bring about that energy also alongside. So you will feel that, you can make money out of money, investments, etc. during this week. So you will get those breakthroughs for sure. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. Now, 12th house is the end of the cycle. Moon is coming to the last one, and it's completed the cycle in 27 days. Now you are in your shell. Actually, you're just contemplating. Okay, I can do this, I can do that. I can, you're planning everything in the 12th house. Or maybe you're not well, you're in isolation, you don't want to be with people. Sometimes you're just in your prayer, in your meditative mood. So that is also 12th house, isolation, hospital, prison, all that we see from the 12th house, expenditures, because it's the loss of self, as if, So it's like, now you're thinking about things, what have happened during the whole, month. Now, this is the time period when you will definitely be starting to think of the next moment. Okay, now 27th May, till 4 p.m. You're thinking about all this. Now you're going to implement it. After 4 p.m. India time, 27th May, you will start thinking of implementing whatever is your idea or your creativity or your energy, whatever your thought process is. Now you want to mix with people, because now you are an initiator rather than being in that isolation zone. So when moon moves into your first house, things will start moving towards better, and you'll be channelizing your energies, you'll be nurturing, you'll be caring, you'll be doing things to form good relationships, strike a balance between the work and life. All that will be the thought process. And you're going to be an initiator now. So things are going to get better, and you're going to be getting on and touching upon the base now, practically. Okay, I have to do this. Nobody else will. So now you're going to be going in for that presentation, lecture, whatever, you have to address to. So this is a good time period. So 27th May onwards till the 29th May, it's a good time period to connect with people. 30th to the 31st of May, this moon is going to be in your second house. And moon, when is being the seventh lord in the eighth house from itself, it might just give you some kind of partner, some health issues or detaching energies from the partner also. This might just give you some new connections as well. Maybe, with your family members, you'll be taking and seeking help from and discussing finances. Okay, we should cut down on the expenditure part, how we can save more money. All that you'll be discussing. Budget planning will be taking place. And also, this is a good time period to be more charitable. Do for others, the community, give back to the community. See, it's not that you have to give, beyond the earnings or out of your pocket. You have to see, if you're earning $10, if you give 50 cents also, it's fine. If you're earning 10 rupees, even if you're giving 25 paisa or 50 paisa, it's perfectly fine. Everybody should do that. That is how the cycle will progress. Otherwise, the crime will increase and people will, do nastier things who are, below the poverty line. They can go to any extent then. So we must actually, help the community, because we must actually keep it going. Okay. Otherwise, there will be always imbalance and people will definitely get frustrated and start doing nastier things. So for that, I always say, do for others who really need. Okay. Not for the greed, but for the need. And then moon moves into your third house. And that's when 1st and the 2nd June, Mars is changing signs, Mercury is changing signs. So there's a lot of energy on the 1st and the 2nd June, because, Mars will be in Gandanta also. So that's the time when, you might just have, that inner you, is saying, let's go for it. Let's start something new. Let's explore the hidden things in hidden potential in me. Let's explore. So you are in that zone where you are mentally traveling also. You're thinking a lot, many things, and you definitely will be getting the path, to see the path, that clarity. Okay. You're going to be making some bold decisions now. Okay, let me start with my new assignment, or maybe some new business. I've done a lot now. I should do something very different, because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm not getting anything. So I must start with something else. So that kind of a deviation also is going to, or diversification is going to take place. New startups, if you want to start with anything. So that is also going to be there. Some travels, which are going to be fruitful, learning something new, some new subjects you'll be learning, and connecting with your with the people who are going to help you out, the house help, or drivers, or somebody, you really need to be more, without whom you can't do. So that is something which you will get that help also. That help will come. And Mars is going to be in your 4th, which is forming a Ruchaka yoga for you, for the babies born, especially during this time, the Pancha Mahapurusha yoga, one of the Pancha Mahapurusha yogas. So this is going to be giving you new property related matters will, get sorted, because Rahu Mars combination definitely gives some issues in the property related matters, paperwork, etc. suffers. So when Mars is transiting your 4th house, it is going to balance things out, and it is good for your family connectivity also. But at the same time, the warrior-like instinct should not turn rough. So strike a balance, don't lose patience and cool with your own family members. In the due course, what happens, we forget to tone the energies. we are experiencing some frustration and we take it out on our parents or on our family members. So that is something you have to be careful about this week. And also Mercury is transiting your fifth house, very positive for you in case you have to travel, you have to make investment plannings done, a connection with children, starting some new education plan, etc. So this is going to be a very positive transit for you as well. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. Let's see what's in store for Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. For a few hours, Moon is going to be in your 11th house. 11th house is the house of friends, community you move around in, creativity, investments, fulfillment of desire, etc. So till the 4 p.m., 27th of May, India time, you're going to be experiencing those kinds of energies even more. You're going to be connecting with your, your friends. Maybe you are going to be attending some lunch or something together, and you're going to be discussing some, investment planning. You're discussing how we can park our funds, how we can make money out of money, etc. And this is definitely going to be very positive time to explore some new avenues also. Moon is going to be transiting your 12th house. Now, 12th house is the house of isolation. And 27th May, 4 p.m. onwards till the 29th of May, Moon is going to be here. So it is isolation, end of cycle. So you're just thinking of, how you can do better in life, how you can, take some rest, cut off from the world and take some rest, time out, travel, or maybe, some new energies, you want to incorporate in you. So you're exploring. When you are having this 12th house energy working, it is said that you actually, rediscover yourself. It's like, coming out of that commotion, because you have been together in public, you have been doing things, and you have just been spending a lot of time, and now you need that time out in isolation. So this is the time when you will be in isolation. You'll be working on yourself, how you can be more productive, how you can be much better. Also, you must take care of your mental setup. Moon in the 12th house is also about, mentally you feel weak. So you have to be careful about all these energies, and you have to be prepared. Okay, I must not lose my mind. I must not lose my cool and patience. Things will fall in place ultimately. And this is Saturn's sign after all. So connection with the overseas people is also quite possible. You do need support. That support system, Aquarius do need support system. I always say that, the fixed signs, they cannot do alone. They need some support. So this might just bring about that support system in you. You will get somebody from the foreign land or somebody from your own people, your own surroundings. You will get somebody, and this will be helpful. So that's what. And then Moon moves into your first house on the 30th and the 31st of May. Now that's the time period when it's a Sadisati like results. Now you're very emotional. Saturn transiting there, in the first house has made you very detached. You behave very indifferently. But when Moon transits here, you suddenly change. You slow down. You want to do things very gradually. You don't want to, just take things easier, and, you want to do things, that nurturing you actually. Saturn is very disciplined, actually. Saturn wants you to be self-disciplined. And when Moon goes there, it's the swiftest, it's a jumpy Moon. So wants to, just do things fast. But Saturn slows this Moon down. Saturn only can slow this Moon down. And that's why, you feel a little frustrated also. Because you want to do things, you want to be an achiever, you want to do things very fast. And Moon is not letting you do that. And being the sixth lord in the first house, you will be focused more on your health. And this will give you, it's the 8th house after all, Moon is transiting through. So sixth lord, whenever is in the Lagna, you need to take care of your health. When Moon is transiting here, you can have some headaches, you can have some complication in your stomach region, leg region, pains in your, or maybe something to do with your lungs. So you need to take good care of that. And you can be the nurturing kinds. You can help others also grow together. Okay. And Moon is going to be lastly in your second house. That's on the 1st and the 2nd June. And Mars is in Gandanta. Mars is leaving the second house, will be transiting your third. Mercury is transiting your fourth. So everything seems to be very good for you all, Aquarius people. Moon transits through Rahu in your second house on the 1st and the 2nd. So this is the time period when you can have some confusion about your finances. People might just deviate you from the path. You have to be careful. You have to follow that path that you have been following till now, rather than following a path which is not the right one, which is a shorter route that you are asked to do. Don't cheat anybody. Don't commit anybody anything if you can't actually do it. So that's something, this moon will be pushing you to do. You want quick success, quick bucks. So this Rahu and moon combination is a deadly combination for that reason. You become very insecure. So you go for buying things which really don't matter to you much in the future. So you will regret. So it's better that you are, cautious about spending also, and don't spend on anything that, brings you, that gives you that regret, regretful feeling. So you have to be careful about that. Mars is going to be in your third house, very positive, of course, for making decisions as far as your travels is concerned, as far as your presentation, communication with your siblings, etc. is concerned. It's good for your siblings also, and your neighbors. But be careful. Make decisions, but don't be too indulgent and too bold in making decisions. It might just might just fall backlash. Okay, so you have to be careful about that. Mercury is going to be in your fourth house, good for your communication, education, if you want to go for any kind of further studies. So this is what is good for you. For financial planning also, it's a good transit. Some investment planning you will be making during this week. Something major coming through. For children also, it's a good transit also for traveling to the overseas lands and journeys, and conception, progeny's sake also. This is a good time period. Okay. I'll be making a separate video though, elaborate one, to share with you my insights on Mercury and Mars transit. Very important. Coming to the last one, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. All good houses actually this time. And it's a good, I would say rather brilliant week for you. One of the most brilliant weeks for you, actually. Amazing weeks for you. One of the amazing weeks. So moon is going to be in your 10th house for a few hours. Now, this is where you have to make the best use of. Maybe there is some changes which are happening in your, there are some changes in your workplace. You will be handed over, a particular department, where you have to put a lot of effort. So you will definitely be given that charge now. So you're going to be assigned that responsibility. So you have to be really prepared for that as well. Connection with your co-workers, connection with your seniors, or some meetings are there aligned and assigned to you. 27 till the 4 p.m. India time, you're going to be experiencing that kind of an energy. If you are towards the west, so it's early morning for you, so it doesn't matter to you. But surely when moon is transiting your 11th house on the 30th and the 27th May till the 29th May, evening 27th May, so change your time as per your time zone. So this moon is going to be in your 11th house. Now, this is the time period when you will be making major decisions as regards to your investments. You will connect with your friends. You might just bring them home, or you're going to be partying, or you're going to be enjoying. Some creativity also, is going to be enhanced. It's a very beautiful time period to go in for exploring yourself. What is your hidden potential? Maybe your friends only will guide you through, oh, you can do this, oh, you can do that, oh, you did that. So you will be very elated, and you will meet somebody during this time, these two quarter days. You might meet those who actually need your support, okay? Who need your support, or maybe you will be going into that charity. You might just meet someone who's blind, and you just help them. That is also quite possible with moon transiting the 11th house. So you're going to be very innovative. So go for some the ideas. You should meet the people who appreciate. those ideas, value those ideas. So share with those people, maybe, your co-workers, your seniors, your bosses, or, some influential people you're going to be connecting, and you'll be learning something new from them also. Quite possible. Anything to do with travels, journeys, and, a childbirth, etc., is also going to trigger up. Moon is going to be in your 12th house on the 30th and the 31st of May. And that's the time when Moon is going to be conjunct Saturn. So connection with the overseas people, there is a possibility that you are going to be meeting some matured, sensible people, seasoned people. You're going to be thinking about things very seriously now. You're not taking things lightly. You're not on the superficial plane now. You're making decisions as far as your expenditure is concerned, your travel is concerned, your investments is concerned, or your work is concerned, your presentation, your projects. You're thinking very seriously. Now you want to see how the cycle has taken place from 20, past 27 days. What has the transit taken you to? What has it been like? How it has triggered things towards better or not, or worse. So now you're contemplating on things, and now you have the place, the space to improvise. You have that. So you're very determined to achieve those goals now, and you're going to be very successful also. Then Moon lastly transits your first house, and that's happening on the 1st and the 2nd June. And Mars is also going to be in Gandanta and going to be leaving your first house and is going to be in your second around that time period. So this is the time when Moon is going to be with Rahu. Now, this is where you will make some decisions which are going to be, very confusing. You might just regret later. So you have to be careful. Don't mix with those kinds of people who are going to be taking you, pulling you down, and consuming you. Rahu in the first house makes you very, over expectations. Person has when Rahu is what? Rahu is expansive. Rahu wants material growth. So he does it by any which ways. So your expectation from your partner is growing. Your expectation from your relationship is growing. From your own self, you're demanding a lot. So that you have to strike a balance. When Moon is transiting there, so a lot of insecurity is there, and you want to do anything and everything by hook or by crook. So that is something which this Rahu-Mars Moon combination will give you. Mars is going to be transiting your second house, and it's going to be depleting your finances. So you have to really work on your financial growth also. Being the 9th Lord and the 2nd Lord, it is going to be sort of a tug of war. You have to really work on your financials, how you can make money out of money. Expenditures might rise, and your accumulated savings might just, be invested in the wrong place. Mercury is going to be transiting as well out of your 2nd to the 3rd. So this is also good for communication with people. You might just travel, you might just go for PR, visa, etc. So that is something which is positive that we are heading to. Good for relationship, good for getting married, buying, purchasing property, etc. also. So this week, Moon is definitely going to be giving you good results. Apart from that confused state of mind, you might just make wrong decisions as far as your children's studies is concerned, choosing and picking the college, and also your university that you're sending them, and also about your relationships in your romance, etc. So you have to be very careful about all these areas. Okay. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, the readings for the upcoming week. Have a great week ahead, and do write in the comment section if it all something matched up and if something didn't. So it's good for me if I get the feedback, right? I can improvise. Thank you so much for your comments, for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you so much for being here. Om Tat Sat.